Hello everybody, Xander here, and today we're back with another March book review. I know it's April, but I got a little sidetracked, and we're trying to finish that up. So for the second to last book of March, we've got The Farthest Shore by Ursula K. Le Guin, which is the third Earthsea novel. And this was released, I think, maybe a few years after the last book. Maybe. Released in 1972, and follows Ged once again, aka Sparrowhawk, this time a little bit older, now helping out a young prince by the name of Aran, and they're trying to figure out why all of the magic in the world is kind of depleting, because the council on the island of Roke have realized this and aren't quite too sure about what they can do and what will happen to all of the wizards of Earthsea once just all the magic is gone. So they need to find whatever probably dark force is kind of depleting every last bit of magic. And it's, nice little adventure about nearly halfway near to 300 pages. And the book, like the other two books, have a very deep set of messages and kind of questions, with this featuring questions and lessons about the idea of immortality, the idea of greed, and I guess even holding on to something old or traditional like magic, which has been around in Earthsea for a long time, and that's obviously going away, and there's going to be a fear of losing that thing. So there's also a bit of that, and you could say that kind of goes with the idea of immortality and trying to keep a hold of something like life. And obviously you get to have a personal journey with Ged and Aran, get to know them, especially Aran, who is a new character, while Ged in this case is kind of like some slightly old and somewhat eccentric mentor compared to what you do know if you've read the other two Earthsea books. There's not a lot to talk about with this because I'm not always going to remember everything, and I'm not too deep of a person philosophically to know everything outside of what I just listed with the essentials, like with greed and immortality. So I'm not your type of guide to analyze this, but it is an interesting book to read. It's interesting because I'm not understanding everything, but I'm enjoying how Le Guin writes everything, and just this different world and different magic system that I'm just kind of going with. And while I like to read a book where I can pretty much understand most of it without having to kind of look back at the page to make sure I didn't miss anything, I still liked it for the most part. I wouldn't say it's my favorite stuff in fantasy, even if maybe you saw, I doubt you might have, but I at one point released a video of my top 10 favorite authors, and Le Guin was in there. And I feel like next to a few others, I put her in there because I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to do a offer video because I thought that was cool, which I'm probably going to do a new one at some point because there's now offers that I actually really like. I've started reading more and more to where I'm like, okay, I actually like this offer now. But nonetheless, I do kind of like Earthsea and want to continue reading because I have all of the books. So I want to see how this journey continues, and maybe I'll find something more to talk about and something more meaningful in the others. I would get into the main story and to spoilers for the latter half of the video like I do with some of my other book videos, but it's kind of simple, and I don't feel like I need to talk about it. So why don't you guys go check this book out for yourself and see what you think. And some later time, probably next year, we'll look at the next book. So that's pretty much it. I know it's a very basic, small review, but I wanted to give you guys something. So later I'm gonna finish and review the next Vinland Saga book. So there'll be plenty to talk about there at least. And other than that, hope you didn't mind this video. Maybe like it, check out some of my other more subsistent content, and maybe subscribe and check out some of my future videos, or wait for some of my future videos. That's pretty much it for now. Have a good day. Take care.